juices is our turmeric cayenne pepper juice. And if you want to try it out, I always cleanse with this in September, just because after the summer I feel really kind of like a little bloated, just because you're eating differently and there's a lot of humidity in the air in some places, and the heat kind of gets to your body. So it's nice to just cleanse it out, right? About a half a teaspoon of turmeric, and then just a pinch, maybe 2 pinches of cayenne pepper, just depending on how spicy you can take it. I have about a quarter cup lemon juice. I put a couple slices of apple in, and then just a couple of little cuts of fresh ginger into it as well. So it all depends on how spicy you want it, but just play around with the ingredients and see. And then fill the rest up with 2 cups of water. Place it in the blender and blend it all together, shake it up, put it in the fridge to chill, and in about an hour you'll have a wonderful fresh juice that's going to make you feel amazing. So today I want to talk about getting out of your comfort zone. We need to know when to get out of our comfort zone. When do we need to know when to move into a place that's going to allow us to grow and change and progress? And that is when we just start coasting in our comfort zone. And sometimes when we do step out of that comfort zone, we can have regrets. We can start to feel like we're longing for that comfort zone once again. And that's totally normal. We all miss home. Moving through life and truly experiencing things that are beyond the boundaries of what your mindset has imagined for you is when you can start living a life beyond your wildest dreams. So things and experiences that you don't know, or cultures that you've never heard of, or places you've never been to, and experiencing those things for the first time can start to challenge your mind and feed your mind with a sense of energy and flow that allows you to feel like you're living life for the first time. Learn to be comfortable in the uncomfortable. And this is a type of training that a lot of athletes go through, to train their mind to be humble and to keep learning, to keep progressing, to know that the mind is a muscle that you need to train in order to become the greatest version of who you need to be. If you're in your comfort zone and you feel like you know everything, you've learned everything, and you're going to work 9 to 5 and you're not challenging yourself, you're not learning anything, that is the first sign to knowing that you need some kind of change. Big or small, it needs to be implemented. So moving from a place of comfort and knowing everything to a place that is uncomfortable. So how do we do that? Second step is to try something new. Maybe there's something that you're really passionate about that you want to do that you just never fully committed to. So starting to prioritize where your energy and your time is going and moving it in a different direction. And you'll notice that once you start to shift your energy into a different space and start to give time to different things, the energy in your life starts to change. It's just like moving furniture in your house or giving away clothes and cleaning, physically cleaning. The energy starts to shift. You start to shift your schedule around, the energy starts to shift in your life. So the universe is actually is reacting to what you're putting out there. So whatever energy you're putting out there, the universe is reacting to that. Wherever you are right now, you're there because of you've thought of it. Once you start to shift the thinking and the thoughts and tap into where your passions are and where you want to move, where you want to go, what you want to do, who you want to be, and you start putting the actions in place to move in that direction, you'll start to notice a lot of other things start to line up right away. So as we start trying new things and we start moving the energy in our life, progressing and prioritizing our energy and our time, we can start to become specialists in that area and start to know more angles of that passion, of that creative outlet, that new way of life, right? It's kind of like when you first go back to school and you're really intimidated because you don't know anything, you don't know where you're going, And then a month goes by and you start to know where all your classes are, you know the teachers, you know what projects you're doing, and you make friends. Then you start getting into a lot of the groups that are in the school, and you start to really make a life there. The longer that you give your energy to that specific area, the more comfortable you're going to be. As you keep being passionate about it and it motivates you, keep going. We tend to have regret sometimes, of course, like when you move to a different city or you move for a different job or you start questioning yourself and you miss your home or you miss that comfortable lifestyle, you miss your comfort zone. Just remember this one mantra that I like to say to myself is nothing great can ever grow in your comfort zone. Nothing great beyond your wildest dreams, beyond the boundaries that you've created for yourself, can ever grow in that comfort zone. But you can always go back and visit that comfort zone. You can always go back and be there and enjoy it for what it's worth, and then move along to keep progressing. Because that's what life is all about. The only constant in life is change. In moving forward and in progressing, you're going to become this immaculate version of yourself. You're going to create things that you never thought possible. You're going to live experiences that you never thought possible. And that's what life is about. It's about experiencing everything that you possibly can while you're here, and the things that you're passionate about, and getting to know those things and getting to know yourself as a person. Do one small thing today that allows you to progress and grow your mind, right? So whether it's talking to a stranger at a coffee shop, maybe you're an introvert and you're uncomfortable to do that. Try it. Just see what it feels like. And the way that I like to look at life in a lot of different ways that allows me to feel more comfortable about doing that is like life is just like this big video game. And everybody, I know it's silly, but everybody out there is a tap full of information. And just see what happens when you say hello to a stranger on the street or somebody that you might be intimidated to go and speak to. Because that person is filled with stories and information that are just interesting. As you go through these steps, just start to be aware of what is changing in your life. So at the end of every day, what I like to do is take out my notebook, write down what made me uncomfortable today, what did I learn, and what am I progressing in. And that each day you're going to start to see shifts and shifts and shifts and shifts. And when you look back in a year, you're going to see this is what I was feeling comfortable about then. Look how far I've come from then. And the things that make me uncomfortable now are completely different or lopsided to what made me feel uncomfortable or feel fearful last year. And let me know in the comments how that goes, whether it's a small thing that you challenge yourself with today or something big like a major passion that you've been really longing to do in your life. And subscribe or share this video with somebody that you think might benefit from it as well.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.